Okay, good morning, students. So, today let us discuss remaining NCERT problems in electrostatics. Okay, so problem number 14. Problem number 14. ప్రాబ్లం నోట్స్ అప్లై చేయాల్సిన తీసుకోమని చెప్పాను మీకు. అది తీసుకొని మీ ముందు పెట్టుకొని నేను చెప్పేది డైరెక్ట్గా ఎంటర్ చేసుకోండి, లేకపోతే తర్వాత ప్రాబ్లం అవుతుంది. సో ప్రాబ్లం నోట్స్ నేను చెప్పేటప్పుడు మీ ముందు ఉండాలి. ఓకే, నౌ లెట్ us start now. A point charge of 2 microcoulomb at a center of cubic Gaussian surface. A point charge of 2 microcoulomb. 2 microcoulomb, that is 2 into 10 power minus 6 coulomb. Micro means what? 10 power minus 6 coulomb. Is at the center of a cubic Gaussian surface 9 centimeter on its edge. See like this. This is the Gaussian surface, cubic Gaussian surface. So charge will be at the center, positive charge, edge 9 centimeter. That is the 9 centimeter edge. This is the cubic Gaussian surface. Okay. What is the net electric flux through the surface? What is the net flux through the surface? So we calculate electric flux. So in this case the value of 9 centimeter not required. So using Gauss law, from Gauss law, electric flux is equal to electric flux in any closed surface in air or vacuum is equal to 1 by epsilon naught times total charge enclosed by the surface, enclosed by the, so pi is equal to q by epsilon naught. So pi is equal to, what is the value of q already given? So 2 into 10 power minus 6 divided by, what is the value of epsilon naught? So this is the constant value, 8.854 into 10 power minus 12. Using calculator, solve this, then we will get a final answer like this. The final answer is 2.26 into 10 to the power 5 Newton meter square by Coulomb. This is the final answer. This is the problem number 14. Problem number 14. Now problem number 15. A point charge causes an electric flux of 1 minus 1 in 10 power 3 Newton per Coulomb to pass through the spherical Gaussian surface of 10 centimeter radius centered on the charge. First one, if the radius of the Gaussian surface were doubled, how much flux would pass through the surface? Okay students, a point charge causes electric flux of, so flux will be given in this case minus 1.0 into 10 to the power 3 Newton meter square by Coulomb. This is the flux. Of course, this is the negative flux. Negative flux means the charge will be negative. So negative charge is placed at the center of the Gaussian surface. Okay. So charge will be negative, electric field lines radially inwards. In case of negative charges, electric field lines are radially inwards, and also in case of positive charges, electric field lines radially outwards. Okay, this is the negative charge. To pass through the spherical Gaussian surface of 10 centimeter radius centered on the charge. See, this is the spherical Gaussian surface. So radius how much? Already given, 10 centimeter radius. Charge will be placed at the center. That is negative charge. Negative charge placed at O. O is the midpoint of Gaussian spherical surface. Okay. Okay. If the radius of the Gaussian surface were doubled, how much flux would pass through the surface? See dear students, this is the charge placed at the center of the Gaussian surface. Suppose if the radius of the surface were doubled, if the radius of the Gaussian surface were doubled, that is this is 10, double means 20 centimeter. So what is the electric flux? So dear student, please remember it. So electric flux only depends upon charge. According to Gauss theorem, flux pi is equal to q by epsilon naught. So it is independent on radius. It is independent on radius. Suppose the radius increases by 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, whatever it, flux remains constant. Flux remains same. So if the radius were doubled, flux remain same. Flux remain same. So it is independent on radius, independent on flux, independent on radius. Flux independent on radius. The radius were doubled, flux remains same. Flux independent on the radius of the spherical surface. So that is the 15th A. Next, another one. What is the B? What is the value of the point charge? What is the value of point charge? So dear students, we calculate the charge. Okay? So using Gauss theorem, flux pi is equal q by epsilon naught. Q by epsilon naught. What is the value? So we calculate q, then q is equal pi into epsilon naught. So q is equal, what is the value of flux? Flux value already given. So flux pi is equal to how much? Minus 1.0 into 10 to the power of 3. This is the Newton meter square by Coulomb. This is the flux value. So minus 1 into 10 power 3 into what is the value of epsilon naught? 8.854 into 10 to the power of minus 12. This is the charge. Okay students, then by using calculator solve it. So it is simply see 8.854 into 10 to the power of, this is minus 12 and plus 3, that is minus 9 coulomb. So this is the charge. This is the charge, negative charge placed at the center of the Gaussian surface. So this is the B, 15B. This is 15A, this is 15B. Okay students, next one, 16th problem. Next one, 16th problem. A conducting sphere of radius 10 centimeter has unknown charge. So problem number 16. So this is the sphere, conducting sphere of radius what? R equal to how much? 10 centimeter. R equal to 0.1 meter or 10 centimeter. Has unknown charge. If the electric field 20 centimeters from the center of the sphere is, see dear students, electric field will be given. So if the electric field 20 centimeters from the center of the sphere is 1.5 into 10 to the power of 3 Newton per Coulomb, and points radially inwards. See dear students, points radially inwards. That means it is a negative charge. Okay. So please remember it. If the electric field 20 centimeters from the center of the sphere. So this is the center of the sphere. Of course, this is the distance. 20 centimeters. So of course, P be a point, a distance of 20 centimeters from the center of the sphere. at the point P, this is the electric field. Of course, that is a given value. Okay. Okay, what is the net charge on the sphere? So we calculate the charge on the sphere. Okay. So, dear students, using one of the application of Gauss law, so electric field due to a spherical shell outside the sphere, E is equal 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q by D square. Q by D square. So we calculate the Q. So what is the value of E? 1.5. Of course, that is 3 by 1.5 is nothing but 3 by 2 into 10 power 3. So what is the value of 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught? That is constant 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into Q divided by. So D square, what is the value of D? 20 centimeter. So that is 20 centimeter means 0.2 meter or 2 into 10 power minus 1 meter. So 2 into 10 power minus 1 whole square. Minus 1 whole square. So then 3 ones are, 3 threes are. Okay, then 10 power 3 divided by 2 is equal to 3 into 10 power 9 into Q divided by 4 into 10 power minus 2. 4 into 10 power minus 2. So 2 ones are, 2 twos are. Then on cross multiplication, 2 into 10 power minus 2 into 10 power 3 divided by. So this is the 3 into the power of 9, that is equal to Q. So 2 by 3 or 20 by 3. So it is converted into 20 by 3. 20 by 3 is nearly 6.667 something. Okay. So see, dear students, in this case, so it is converted into 20 by 3 into, of course, 10 power minus 2. So 10 power 3 ఒక జీరో దీనికి ఇచ్చేసాను అన్న, అప్పుడు 10 power 2 ఉంటుంది. 10 power 2, 10 power minus 2 get cancel out. Okay, get cancel out. So remaining 10 power minus 9. Remaining 10 power minus 9. See, 10 power 9. So taking 10 power 9 from denominator to numerator, 10 power minus 9. Then that is equal to Q. So Q is equal to what? 6.667 into 10 power minus 9 coulomb. So this is the value of Q, like this, 6.67 10 power minus 9 coulomb. So electric field lines are radially inwards. That means it will be a negative charge. Then Q is equal to minus. Therefore, Q is equal to minus 6.667 into 10 power minus 9 coulomb. Negative sign indicates what? Negative sign indicates field lines. Field lines are radially inwards. So please remember it. I will take negative sign because of negative sign indicates field lines are radially inwards. Radially inwards. So this is the final answer. Okay, this is the problem number 16. Problem number 16. Or direct by using calculator to solve it. So Q equal to direct value 6.667 10 power minus 9 coulomb or nano coulomb, whatever it. Okay students, this is the problem number 16. Next, problem number 17. Problem 17. Problem number 17. Okay. A uniformly charged conducting sphere of 2.4 meter diameter. A uniformly charged conducting sphere of diameter given. So, dear students, this is the diameter. So, diameter what? Problem number 17. So diameter, see, diameter is equal to what value? 2.4 meter. 2.4 meter. Radius is nothing but half of the diameter. 2.4 by 2, that is 2 ones are 2 twos are. So 1.2 meter. That is the radius. This is the radius. This O be the center of the sphere. So 1.2 meter diameter. Of course, 1.2 is the radius. Okay. A uniformly charged conducting sphere of 2.4 meter diameter has surface charge density of. See, dear students, surface charge density means charge per unit area. Charge per unit area. So what is the value of surface charge density? 80 micro coulomb per meter square. 80 micro coulomb per meter square. So dear students, 80 micro coulomb per meter square. 80 micro means 80 10 power minus 6. Okay, this is the surface charge density. Okay, find the charge on the sphere. First one, find the charge on the sphere. So this is the charge. This is the charge. This is the area. We calculate the charge on the sphere. Then by using this formula, Q is equal to sigma into A. So Q is equal to sigma into A, area of the sphere, 4 pi r square. 4 pi r square. So Q is equal to sigma value 80 into 10 power minus 6. This is the micro into 4 pi. What is the value of pi? 3.142 into r square, 1.2 whole square. 1.2 whole square. Okay. So by using calculator, please solve this. Q is equal to what? So 17th, what is the value of Q? 1. Final answer is 1.45 into 10 to the power of minus 3 coulomb. This is the Q value. That is the Q value. Next, B. This is the charge on the sphere. Next, B. What is the total electric flux leaving the surface of the sphere? What is the total flux? What is the total flux leaving the surface of the sphere? Then according to Gauss law, total electric flux in any closed surface is nothing but Q by epsilon naught, where epsilon naught is the permittivity of free space. So Q by epsilon naught. So what is the value of Q? So like this, 1.45 into 10 power minus 3 divided by epsilon naught value what? It is a constant, 8.854 into 10 power minus 12. So by using calculator, solve this. Pi is equal to, the final answer is 1.6 into 10 to the power of 8 Newton meter square by coulomb. సో క్యాలిక్యులేటర్ మీరు తీసుకొని దీన్ని సాల్వ్ చేస్తే కనుక 1.6 10 to the power of 8 లేదంటే అదర్ ఫార్మేట్ అంటే 7, సపోజ్ ఈ 6 ఇటు వచ్చింది అనుకోండి, 16 into 10 power 7, దట్ ఈస్ ఆల్సో కరెక్ట్. ఈ ఫార్మేట్లో ఉండాలి అంతే, జస్ట్ లేదంటే ఈ వన్ అటు వెళ్తే 0.16 into 10 power 9, ఏ ఫార్మేట్ అయినా దట్ ఈస్ ద కరెక్ట్ వాల్యూ. సో ఇట్లానే ఉండాలి, రూల్ ఏం లేదన్నా. సో సపోజ్ ఈ 6 ఈ పక్క వస్తే 16 into 7, దిస్ ఈస్ ద కరెక్ట్ వన్. ఆర్ పై ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు, సపోజ్ ఈ 1 ఆ సైడ్ తీసుకెళ్ళారు అనుకోండి, 0.16 into 10 power 9 ఆల్సో కరెక్ట్. 9 ఆల్సో కరెక్ట్. సో ఎనీ ఫార్మేట్ ఇట్లానే ఉండాలని రూల్ ఏం లేదు, ఆ ఫార్మేట్లో ఉంటే చాలు. ఓకే. సో క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసుకొని కేర్ఫుల్గా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయండి. ఏమన్నా మీకు డౌట్ వస్తే ఇమీడియట్గా నాకు కాల్ చేయండి, లేదంటే మెసేజ్ చేయండి. ఓకే. Okay students, that is the 17 A and B. Next one is 18. 18th problem. So 18th one, an infinite line charge produces a field of, let if you will be given students 9 into 10 to the power of 4. An infinite line charge produces a field of 9 into 10 to the power of 4 Newton per Coulomb. Newton per Coulomb at a distance of 2 centimeter. At a distance of what? R value 2 centimeter. That means 2 into 10 power minus 2 meter. Calculate the linear charge density. Linear charge density means charge per unit length. Charge per unit length. That is nothing but linear charge density. So this is the important one. Important problem, students. So this is the important problem in CET or NEET examination point of view. Okay. So then linear charge density, simply charge per unit length, of course. So this is the infinite line charge. Infinite line charge, students. So one of the application of Gauss theorem. So electric field due to infinite charged wire E is equal 1 by 2 pi epsilon naught into lambda by r Okay. So this is the formula. So in this case I will take 2 and denominator also 2. So ఇక్కడ ఒక 2 తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తాను, ఇక్కడ కూడా ఒక 2 తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తాను. Multiply and divide by 2. So then what is the value of this one? Wait. See, E is equal 1 by 1 divided by 2 pi epsilon naught into lambda by r. This is the expression for electric field due to infinitely charged wire. సో ఇప్పుడు నేను ఏం చేస్తానంటే ఇక్కడ ఒక 2 తోను ఇక్కడ ఒక 2 తోను మల్టిప్లై అండ్ డివైడ్ చేస్తాను. సో అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? E is equal to divided by 2 into 2 4 pi epsilon naught into lambda by r. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon value what? 9 into 10 to the power of 9. Okay, what is the value of E? Already given. 9 into 10 to the power of 4. That is equal to, dear students, see 1 by 4 pi epsilon value what? 9 into 10 to the power of 9. So 2 into 9 into 10 to the power of 9 into, so lambda divided by, what is the value of r? 2 into 10 power minus 2. 2 centimeters means 2 into 10 power minus 2 meters. Okay, 2 get cancelled out. 9 also cancel out. So on cross multiplication, lambda is equal to what? 10 power 4, like this. On cross multiplication, 10 power minus 2 into, this is the 10 power 9. So on cross multiplication, 10 power 9, again 10 power 9 taking from denominator to numerator, 10 power minus 9. So lambda is equal to what? So this is the 9 to 11 minus 11 plus 4, 7, 10 power minus 7 coulomb meter. This is the SI unit because of charge per unit length. Charge per unit length, coulomb per meter. So this is the important one, 18th problem. So this is the linear charge density. Okay, next one, 19th problem. Next we will discuss 19th problem. 19th problem. This is also an important one. Two large thin metal plates are parallel and close to each other. See, already the figure will be given. So these are the two metal plates. Two large thin metal plates are parallel and close to each other. On their inner faces, like this. Dear students, this is the inner face, that is the inner face. See dear students, these are the two large metal plates. What are the inner faces? Like this. This is the inner face. This is also inner face. This is outer face. This is also outer face. These two are inner faces. This one and also this one are inner faces of metal. So these are the inner face. That is the inner face. Two large thin metal plates are parallel and close to each other. Full stop. On their inner faces, the plates have surface charge densities of opposite sign. Surface charge densities of opposite sign. This is negative. This is positive. Surface charge density means charge per unit area. Okay. On their inner faces, plates have surface charge density of opposite sign and magnitude what? Magnitude already given, 19th problem. Sigma is equal to 17 into 10 to the power of minus 22. Minus coulomb per meter square. Coulomb per 22. 17.0 is nothing but 17. 17 into 10 power minus 2 minus 22 coulomb per meter square. Full stop. What is vector E? What is E? First one. In the outer region of first plate. This is the, dear students, this is the first plate. This is the second plate. Outer region of first plate. What is the electric field in the outer region of first plate? See dear student, this is the important one. So what is the electric field in the outer region of the first plate? See, these are the inner regions. Okay? This is the first plate, this is the second plate. What is the electric field at the outer region of first plate? In this side, there is no charge. So, electric field will be 0. Similarly, what is the electric field at the outer region of second plate? At the outer region of second plate, there is no charge. So, electric field also 0. Outer region of second plate also, electric field will be 0 because of there is no charge. Okay. So, electric field will be established between the two plates, inner sides only, because of surface charge density. Positive surface charge density is there on the inner side, and also negative surface charge density also existed on the inner side of the second plate. Inner side of the second plate. Okay. Outer side will be, there is no charge, so electric field will be 0. Okay. On the inner faces, the plates of surface charge density of opposite magnitude already given. What is electric field in the outer region of first plate? First one. Electric field, outer region of first plate. What is the electric field in the outer region of first plate? The outer region of first plate, electric field equal to 0 because charge is equal to 0. There is no charge, outer region. Only surface charge is existed inside, not outside. Okay. Okay. What is the outer region? Outer region of first plate. What is the electric field in the outer region of first plate? 0. Similarly, second one. In the outer region of the second plate, B. Outer region of second plate, electric field also 0 because there is no charge. Because Q equal to 0. Q equal to 0. Okay. Next, third one. Between the plates, what is the electric field? So, dear students, this is the negative, this is the positive charge, this is the negative charge. Field lines like this. From positive to negative. Already we know the properties of electric field lines. Electric field lines are originated positive, terminate at negative. So there exists electric field between them. Okay. So this is the, dear student, this is the infinitely charged plate, uniformly charged plate. So by using Gauss law, one of the application, that is third application, so already you remember it. So using Gauss theorem, electric field due to a infinitely uniformly charged sphere is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon naught. Sigma by 2 epsilon. This is the electric field for first plate. Similarly, electric field for second plate what? Same. Of course, this is the positive, that is the negative. So 2 epsilon naught. 2 epsilon naught. But negative sign only the direction of electric field. Okay, so in this case there is no negative sign. So then total electric field E is equal to E1 plus E2. E1 plus E2. So sigma by 2 epsilon naught plus sigma by 2 epsilon naught. Sigma by epsilon naught only. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, there is nothing but 1. Sigma by epsilon naught. So E is equal to sigma. What is the value of sigma? Already given 17 into 10 to the power of minus 22 divided by, what is the value of epsilon naught? It is the constant value 8.854 into 10 power minus 12. Okay, then by using calculator, simply solve it. So E is equal to what? This is the problem number 19. So 1.92 into 10 to the power of minus 10 Newton per Coulomb. This is the final answer. Using calculator is the final answer. 1.9 to 10 power minus 10 Newton per Coulomb. Okay, students. Next, 20th one. 20th problem. 20th problem. So an oil drop. So Millikan oil drop method. So Millikan is the one of the Millikan scientist name. So charge of the electron was discovered by Millikan from his famous oil drop method. From his famous oil drop method. Charge on the electron discovered by Millikan from his famous oil drop method. So charge of the electron, what? What is the value of charge of the electron? 1.6 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs. That is the constant value. Charge on the proton also same. Okay. So let us start now 20. Problem number 20. So it is a small lengthy problem. More calculations are required. So please watch it carefully. An oil drop of 12 excess electrons held stationary. An oil drop of 12 excess electrons. Number of electrons n equal to 12. An oil drop of 12 excess electrons is held stationary under a constant electric field of, electric field already given, 2.55 into 10 to the power of 4 Newton per Coulomb. In Millikan oil drop experiment, full stop, the density of the oil is, density will be given 1.26 gram per centimeter cube, students, per centimeter cube. Please remember it. Centimeter cube. 1.26 gram per centimeter cube. Okay. Estimate the radius of the drop. So we calculate the radius of the drop. We calculate the radius of the drop. G value already given. That is G is equal to what? 9.81 meter per second square. Meter per second square. So E also, charge of the electron also given 1.602 into 10 power minus 19 coulombs or 1.6, whatever it. Okay. Estimate the radius of the drop. Okay, students, it is an oil drop of 12 excess electrons is held stationary. 12 oil drop having 12 excess of electrons. That means oil drop having negatively charged. Because of 12 excess of electrons are there. Okay, negatively charged. Held stationary under a electric field. See, dear students, So this is the electric field region. So this is the positive plate, this is the negative plate. So this is an oil drop. Please remember it. It is a negatively charged. Held stationary means, so suppose in case of electric, this is electric field region, this is electric field region, students. Suppose the oil drop is released in electric field region. Oil drop having negatively charged. So whenever the oil drop is falling like this, falling downwards, so this is the negatively charged oil drop. So this is also a negative charged plate. Then there exists a repulsive force between them. So then repulsive force radially outwards. This is the force direction. Then, however, the oil drop will be dropped in the field. Then oil drop moving under gravity. So see, weight of the oil drop outwards. That is towards the earth, of course. Downwards, weight downwards, but electricity force upwards. These two forces, weight is nothing but force. This is also force. These two are equal in magnitude, opposite in direction. Then the oil drop will be stationary. That means remains rest position. Okay, that is equilibrium position. Because the ball will be dropped in this way, force will be acting upwards. Then these two are equal and opposite. Then the drop will be stationary. The drop will be stationary. Okay. Then force is equal to weight. Force F is equal to EQ. Already we know. Similarly, W is equal to what? Mg. Okay. See, EQ that is equal to Mg. EQ is equal to M. See, density already given, students. So, see, density 1.26. So we have calculated the radius of the drop. 1 gram. How many kilograms? This is the CGS system, students. Then convert into SI system. So grams 10 power minus 3 kilograms divided by centimeter cube. 1 centimeter equal to 10 power minus 2 meters. Whole cube is there. Okay. 3 into 10 power minus 2. 10 power minus 6. So the 10 power minus 6 taken from denominator to numerator. So 1.26 into 10 power minus 3 into minus 6 is nothing but plus 6 kg per meter cube. So ultimately the density is what? Rho is equal to 1.26 into 10 to the power of 6 minus 3, 3. So kg per meter cube. Kg per meter cube. This is the density. This is the density. Okay. So EQ equal to mg, EQ equal to m. So dear student, density is equal to mass by volume. Density is equal to what? Density is equal to mass by volume. So in this case, mass. So what is the value of mass? Rho into V. So substituting rho into V and also G. Okay. So EQ is equal to rho. What is the value of V? Volume of the sphere. Volume of the sphere. 4 by 3 pi r cube. 4 by 3 pi r cube into G. G is the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, students, we calculate the radius R. So on cross multiplication, students, 3 EQ divided by 4 rho pi G, that is equal to R cube. That is equal to R cube. So the all values are already given. See, electric field also given. Q all charge. What is the charge? See, charge of the electron is nothing but 1.6. This is also given. Rho already given. Pi r is a constant 3.142. G value already given 9.81. Okay. Substituting all the above values in this equation, then we will get radius of the oil drop. So R cube is equal to 3 into, what is the value of E? 2.25 into 10 to the power of, see, what is the value of E? 2.55. into 10 to the power of 4 into, what is the value of Q or E? 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 whole divided by 4 into rho 1.26 into 10 to the power of 3 into pi 3.142 into, so rho already 1.26 10 power 3, pi value 3.142, G, what is the value of G? 9.81. So by using calculator we will get final answer. Then R cube is equal to, so dear students, 0.94 into 10 to the power of minus 18. So మీరు ఇది క్యాలిక్యులేటర్లో కనుక చేస్తే మీకు ఎంత వస్తుంది ఆన్సర్? 0.94 into 10 power minus 18. సో ఆర్ క్యూబ్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు, దీన్ని కొద్దిగా చేంజ్ చేస్తున్నాను. సో 94, సో 94ని ఈ సైడ్ తీసుకొస్తే కనుక 940 తీసుకొస్తున్నాను. సి 0.940 into 10 to the power of 3 digits తీసుకొచ్చాను కదా, 1 2 3, సో into 10 power minus 3. సో minus 3 minus 18 minus 21. So this is the R cube value. This is the R cube value. Okay, what is the value of R? So what is the value of R? See, so R cube, R is equal to 940 whole to the power of 1 by 3 into 10 to the power of minus 21, 10 to the power of minus 21 whole to the power of 1 by 3. Okay, cube root, this is the R cube, ఆ సైడ్ పోతే అవుతుందా cube root whole to the power of 1 by 3 అవుతుంది. So R is equal to, so dear students, 940 మీరు క్యాలిక్యులేటర్లో నియర్లీ 1000, 990 or suppose approximately 1000. సో 10 క్యూబ్ వాల్యూ 1000. సో మీ క్యాలిక్యులేటర్లో, సో 10 into 10 into 10 1000, 10 క్యూబ్ 1000. సో మన క్యాలిక్యులేటర్ దీని వాల్యూ అప్రాక్సిమేట్ వాల్యూ నియర్లీ 10 ఉంది కాబట్టి 9.81 హోల్ క్యూబ్ whole to the power of 1 by 3. So dear student, 9.81 whole cube, 9.81 into 9.81 into 9.81, 3 times. So we will get approximate value of 940. So into whole to the power 1 by 3 into 10 power minus 21 నేను 10 power minus 7 whole power 3 whole to the power of 1 by 3 రాశాను. 7 into 3 21. Then 3 cancel out. 3 also cancel out. Then final radius of the oil drop 9.81 into 10 power minus 7 meters. This is the answer. 9.81 10 power minus 7 meter. సో ఇది మనం లాగరిథంలో కూడా చేసుకోవచ్చు. మీకు కనుక లాగరిథం చూడటం వస్తే మనం లాగరిథంలో కూడా మనం క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయొచ్చు ఈ వాల్యూని. సో 940ని, సో ఏమవుతుంది 940 whole to the power 1 by 3 లాగ్ అప్లై చేస్తే ఆటోమేటిక్గా, సో లాగ్ ఆఫ్ 940 whole to the power 1 by 3 నథింగ్ బట్ 1 by 3 లాగ్ 940 అవుతుంది. సో నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డిజిట్స్ 3 ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ డిజిట్స్ -1 3.94 అంటారు 0 చూసుకొని సాల్వ్ చేసుకొని మళ్ళీ దానికి యాంగిల్ లాగడం చూసుకుంటే మీకు ఆ వాల్యూ అప్రాక్సిమేట్ వాల్యూ వచ్చేస్తుంది. లేదంటే ఆల్రెడీ మన దగ్గర క్యాలిక్యులేటర్ ఉంది కాబట్టి అప్రాక్సిమేట్ వాల్యూ, సో నేను చెప్పినటువంటి మెథడ్లో కనుక మీరు సాల్వ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. దిస్ ఇస్ ద రేడియస్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆయిల్ డ్రాప్. ఏం లేదు, సింపుల్ 940 ఉంది ఇక్కడ. సపోజ్ 940కి క్యూబ్ రూట్ అంటే మనకు తెలియదు. 940 1000 అంటే 10 క్యూబ్, 10 into 10 100, 100 into 10 1000. సో 10కి దగ్గరగా ఉంది కాబట్టి 9.8 9.82, సో లైక్ దట్ 3 times కనుక మీరు మల్టిప్లై చేసిన 9.81 into 9.81 into 9.81, so 3 times, then we will get a 940 value. So remaining are easy. So our value, radius of the oil drop 9.81 10 power minus 7 meters. Okay. So remaining problems tomorrow we will discuss.